Namaste. Welcome you all for the yoga session. In this session, we are going to learn the basics of stress management through yoga. We will get to know some basic principles of yoga along with some of the simple postures that helps us in multivarious ways, both physically, psychologically. Yoga is a way of life. It is not only an art, but also a science. It is also in a sense beyond science, because yoga leads to the experience of bliss. Yoga takes us to the core of our self. To be in the self means to be with the truth, to be in awareness, and to be in the bliss. And this is what we call as living in the center, that is with the self. Because of our ignorance, we move away from the center, and that is the source of all stress and suffering. Well, what we do is, we will do some simple postures, and along with that we will also know few more basics of yoga as propounded by sage Patanjali. We use a chair and a mat so that our practice can be effective and most people can follow this. Keep the chair in front, lie your back, rest the legs on the chair. As you can see, this is a very advantageous position for the complete spinal muscles. All the trunk muscles get a good relieving position in this. Chin towards the chest, and if you have difficulty, you can keep a blanket below the head. Chin towards the chest. Lying down like this relieves the stress on the legs. It also helps the venous return, that is the impure blood returning from the lower extremities towards the heart. It makes it easy because of the gravity. And especially the lumbar region, the lower back, which undergoes a lot of stress, that gets a very good relaxation. And now keep both the palm on the abdominal cavity. Watch your breathing. Breathing is another key element in our stress management. Yoga recognizes the crucial role of breathing on the state of the mind. Breathing and mind, they are highly correlated. If the mind is stressed, breathing becomes uneven, speedy, and strenuous. If the breathing can be kept calm, even, slow, and steady, the mind also becomes calm. However, that is just not the only goal. To keep the mind calm, we have to understand the basic principles and follow them as per the code of sage Patanjali. Well, now we shall observe the breathing. This is the chest cavity. This is the abdominal cavity, and below we have the pelvic cavity. Abdominal cavity and chest cavity are divided by the diaphragm, which is a major muscle of breathing. Chest contains lungs and heart. Abdominal region contains liver, spleen, pancreas, small and large intestine, etc. Pelvic cavity contains the urogenital organs. The diaphragm in its relaxed state is into the chest. The diaphragm is actually a membranous muscle, a large muscle, starting from the level of the nipple to the level of the navel. You should imagine the diaphragm will be like this into the chest, inside. Following the command from the breathing center, it contracts, pushing the abdominal viscera down. And when it relaxes, it moves into the chest, compressing the lungs, air comes out, abdominal cavity contracts. Now this is one of the very fundamental breathing that you should learn. What we are going to now do is the diaphragmic abdominal breathing. In this, as we inhale, the abdominal cavity as well as the pelvis should smoothly, gently expand. As we exhale, they should contract. As we inhale, the bottommost portion, then the middle, then the top should smoothly, gently expand. The expansion should be all around, not just the top. the sides, even in the back. You should feel the nice massaging movement of the diaphragm. Then as you exhale, the abdominal region contracts, air comes out. Make the exhalation longer than inhalation. If you can exhale twice as long as you inhale, that is good. But at least try to make the exhalation a little longer than the inhalation. And that helps in relaxing the mind. This is a very important breathing, and it is also the most natural form of breathing. The abdominal region should be soft. And this is a very, very important, most effective breathing technique in the management of stress. So, the points that we should remember here is chest should be neutral to the best possible extent, and as you inhale, the bottom of the abdomen, middle, top should expand. Then simply relax. The diaphragm moves into the chest, abdominal region contracts. And then try to make the exhalation slower than the inhalation. Overall, try to breathe little slower and steadier. Now we will associate this breathing with simple movement for the arms, because arms, shoulder complex in our day-to-day working gets a lot of beating. So here we combine this good abdominal breathing with some simple movement for the arms, so that the arms, the scapulae, the upper back, they all stand to benefit. Stretch both arms, press the palm, keep the arm straight, palm facing the ceiling. As you inhale, you should move the palms sideways and apart. And when the palms touch the floor, inhalation should have completed. Then again, take the arms up. As you exhale. And when the palms join, exhalation should have completed. That is, the breathing and the action should be synchronized. Here we go. As you move them apart, Feel the weight of the arms. Feel the scapular region. And also try to move both the arms symmetrically. You should know the position of the arms. You must trace the path of the arms internally. You can repeat this for about 10 times. This also helps the chest cavity, help the shoulder joints and the shoulder blades. After you exhale, just relax. In doing all these things, it is very important to be in the present. You must feel the breathing, feel the movement. Normally, stressed minds are not in the present. The mind always seeks to go to the worries of the past or anxieties of the future. It constantly shuttles that psychological time. And you must stop that undesirable movement of the mind, that shuttling, that brain chattering as it is called, has to be brought to control. We will try one more breathing technique. Keep both the palms by the side of the trunk. Here also, as we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand and you should move the arms up over the head, and your inhalation should have ended when the palms land on the floor over the head. Then start exhaling from there, come back to this position, and when the palms again touch here, exhalation should have ended. Here we go. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep doing this for about 10 cycles. Be focused. Watch the weight of the arms as you move them up and down. Feel the stretch in the muscles of the chest. Watch your breathing. With inhalation, the abdominal cavity should expand. With exhalation, it should contract. Make it slow, steady. Get completely involved. After you exhale, relax the arms. Whenever you are doing all these postures, you must pay attention to the movements and the breathing. And when you start doing that, it is to be remembered that it is a training for the mind also. To break its habitual thinking pattern. Because mind refuses to be in the now, refuses to be in the center. It always moves away. It always moves in time, moving away from the center. Moving away from the center means moving away from bliss. Moving away from bliss means living in this stress. Now we are going to do some basics for the core muscles. And well, to put it in simple terms, these movements help to take care of the lower back in particular. Raise your right leg up, pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. In all these things, again, breathing, very important. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As we exhale, it should contract. Be aware. You have to stretch the heel, pull the kneecap, tighten the quadriceps. So that feel the stretch in the hamstrings, feel the stretch in the calf muscle. Down. Left leg up, pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. So this is a very gentle stretch for the muscles of the thigh and the legs. And this is a very important system. As you know, the hamstring muscles, they have an important role on the health of the lower back. So keeping this in good tone is very useful. Down. One more time, right leg. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. Be focused. Feel all the muscles. Feel your breathing. Be present. Be pleasant. Down. One more time, left leg. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. Keep on feeling the posture. Be present. Because mind, in a fraction of a second, takes off from the center, from the present. So you must constantly be aware. left leg down. Right leg up. Hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. Stretch the heel. So stretching the heel is important. Then you squeeze the back of the thigh, the hamstrings, so that you will feel the knee capsule. Also breathe well. And when you draw the knee closer to the chest, don't deviate the plane of the leg. And watch the expansion of the abdominal cavity now against the pressure of the thigh. Feel the lower back. Feel the hips. Release right leg, chain, left leg up, hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. So pay attention. You have to stretch the heel, squeeze the back of the thigh, feel the knee capsule, feel the hips, feel the lower back, feel the breathing. So that helps you to become aware of the posture, you to become aware of what you are doing now, and that helps your mind to be in the now, to be in the center. Release left leg. One more time. Right leg up, hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest, breathe well. We should always remember that for all this thing to be qualified as an asana, it is not just the physical movement, but it is also the psychological presence that matters. Not just the body should be stable and comfortable, the mind should also be stable and comfortable. That is when it becomes Sthira Sukham Asanam. Release right leg, chain. Left leg up, hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. Pay attention to the breathing. Release left leg, we'll try one more type of movement. Right leg up, fold from left hand, hold the ankle, pull it closer to the left root of the thigh and push the right knee. And even here, squeeze this portion so that the hamstring should be squeezed against the calf muscle. Then you feel the inner corners becoming tight, feel the knee capsule and push the knee. Do not allow the pelvis to turn. Pelvis should be kept in balance. So this is a very good movement for the base of the spine, especially the sacroiliac joint, where the hip bone and the sacrum portion of the spinal column articulate. As we inhale and exhale, feel the base of the spine. Right leg down, chain, left leg up, fold, pull the heel closer to the root of the right thigh, push the left knee, tighten the inner corners of the knee, watch your breathing. It's very important to feel the posture. You must internally visualize the posture. You must feel the breathing. Release left leg. One more time. Right leg up. Fold. So this is also incidentally good for the knee. Knee joint also gets benefited in this posture, and is also obviously good for the lower back. You must use your eyes to completely see the posture internally. You must listen to the breathing. You must smell the breath. Your skin should feel the posture, the stretch, throat. And tongue should be relaxed. Release right leg. Chain, left leg. So all organs of perception should be oriented towards the posture, towards the breathing, and towards yourself. So we should use all these things not just for some gain for our physical system, but also we should advance to better levels of psychological and spiritual dimensions. Release left leg. We shall do one more posture, which is also of importance for the spinal muscles and the gluteal muscles, that is the hip muscles. Rise your right leg up, fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull from right hand, push the knee across the chest. You have to push and pull. And even you squeeze the hamstring against the calf muscle. You are stretching one of the major muscles here, gluteal maximus muscle. And also this is useful for the lower back. Release right leg, chain, left leg up, hold from right hand, hold the ankle joint, pull from left hand, push the knee across the chest. You must meditate on the posture. To meditate is to remain in the center. To meditate is to feel that present moment. without allowing the mind to move into the past or the future, just the present, to break that mode of compulsive thinking. Release left leg. One more time. Right leg up. Fold from left hand, hold the ankle joint, pull from right hand, push the knee across the chest. Feel the knee, feel the hip, feel the back, feel the breath. Release right leg. Chain. Left leg up, fold from right hand, hold the ankle joint, pull from left hand, push the knee across the chest. Release left leg. These are some of the simple movements which will help you to start the day and also to end the day. This not only sets the core muscles to action but also relaxes them at the end of the day. But it is very important that we have to use our complete physiological and psychological system so that the mind remains calm. We should always ensure that we are present with whatever we are doing. We should become aware of the present. For that, we need practice. And we should also understand why the mind refuses to be in the present, why there is so much of momentum that you cannot hold it in the present. It always is fond of moving either to the past or future. And the reason for that is very well identified by sage Patanjali, and we shall know about it now. Apart from the kleshas that we should leave, Patanjali also suggests some qualities that we should nurture them within us so that we can be in chitta prasadana. That is, we are in a society, we have to go to our work spots, mingle with variety of people. Patanjali says that with all that kind of circumstances, if you want to enjoy tranquility of mind, there are 4 qualities that you have to imbibe. One of it is Maitri. There are a lot of people who are more privileged than us. Maybe in the office environment, same level or position, but they may be equipped with better things. They may have better cars, better apartments, whatever. By looking at them, we should not develop the avarice. We should develop a state of mind which is Maitri, friendliness. Friendliness not with the intention to get something from them, but a pure feeling of love towards them. That is one of the important qualities which will ensure tranquility of the mind. We will look at one of the simple breathing techniques, very effective, very easy to practice. That is called the abdominal breathing. In this, as we inhale, the abdominal cavity should smoothly, gently, all around expand, and as we exhale, it should contract. Chest should be reasonably stable. Sit upright, gently close your eyes, chest and navel up, relax your tongue, nose, throat and the jaws. As we inhale, the bottom of the abdomen, middle, then the top should smoothly, gently expand. Then simply relax. The abdominal region contracts and air comes out. Effortless exhalation. Watch your breathing. As we inhale, the bottommost portion of the abdomen, then the middle, then the top should expand. Feel the expansion front to back, side to side. Watch the diaphragm. It contracts. Diaphragm, which is in its relaxed state like a dome into the chest cavity. As it contracts, it flattens towards the abdomen, pushing the abdominal viscera down. That is how the abdominal cavity expands. Air enters into the lungs. Lungs also stretch, increase in their volume. Then when you want to exhale, the diaphragm, you can observe, it relaxes, moving into the chest, compressing the lungs, air comes out, abdominal cavity gently recedes. Watch. Chest up, navel up. Be aware of what you are doing. This is one of the simplest and most effective breathing. Pay attention, get completely involved. Also, see that you exhale longer than you inhale. but you should do it without force. Ideally, if you can exhale twice the duration of inhalation, it is good. But don't try to force. But consciously try to extend the duration of exhalation. And make it effortless also. Feel the breath, how the breath is entering through the nostrils, whether both the nostrils are uniform, whether one of it is dominant, all that you should watch. You are doing diaphragmic abdominal breathing. Watch the massaging effect of the breathing. It nicely massages the abdominal organs. You can also feel the massaging effect of breathing on your lower back. And completely absorbed. You should breathe mindfully. Be with the breath. This is a breathing technique which you can practice almost at any time, anywhere, except when the stomach is full. Otherwise, this breathing should become a second nature. And this breathing helps calming turbulent mind. Namaste.
योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य